Hello and welcome to the Edu Leaders Show on the Edu Bulletin, where we bring you the latest insights and trends from the world of education. I'm Jessica, and I'm excited to guide you through this episode. We have an esteemed guest joining us, Dr. Vijayalakshmi Kanaka, founder and director of Kivas Kids Primary and Daycare School, Hyderabad. How does she justify the need for stronger implementation of education policies at the grassroots level? Now, let's move directly into our interview. Over to you, Likhita. Let's hear what ma'am had to say.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Edu Leaders Show 2026. We have with us Dr. Vijayalakshmi Kanaka, founder and director, Kivas Kids Primary and Day School, Hyderabad. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Lovely. So we have some questions for you. The first question being, the conversations about AI, personalized learning and innovation often feel designed for metro cities. So what is the reality on the ground where you work?
See, I'm not only the founder and director, but I'm a teacher trainer as well. So I get the privilege of visiting interiors of AP and Telangana. I really see the real picture actually. To be honest, yeah, this question is absolutely correct because it is limited to metros, and we are living in a world where one part of the crowd is running a race and they are far ahead, and the other crowd is still thinking to run or walk. So we are in that situation. Why am I saying this? Is like policies are made, innovations are like updated or like they have introduced, but how far they are reaching the real people is the question. And definitely there should be something done for taking the policies actually to the real people, or to because at school, even if it is a metro school or a village school, children are the same and they deserve better learning. So my opinion is it should be taken forward and it should reach to the core, actually, to the last person.
Thank you for that wonderful answer. The next question, what has your community taught you about education that no training or degree ever did?
See, there are many things to name it. Actually, sharing the knowledge which we have learned or which we have gained through our experiences or learnings. When we keep sharing, it will ripple actually, it will increase. So definitely there would be a part of people who definitely need some kind of assistance. So sharing is one thing, one big thing which I have learned, because we all make mistakes being human beings, but we can correct or we can have an opportunity of correction when we are accepting a feedback. Okay, that is one more thing. So sharing and accepting the feedback and changing ourselves is very important and the utmost quality which I recommend.
Yeah, that's really important. We have been
Yes.
learning sharing is caring
True.
from childhood.
True.
The next question being, resources are always limited outside the metros.
Yes.
What is the most creative solution your school has found that even well-funded schools could learn from?
Oh yeah. See, now though the resources are limited, hope everybody has got a mobile phone, Android phone in the hand. If you take remote places also, everybody is having a phone, right? So we keep on sharing our best practices so that even it can reach to the interior. We put everything on social media, our best practices. We don't keep it to ourselves. We whatever best practice has given, whatever good results we have got through the practices, we keep sharing, and we are pretty sure that it will definitely help some or other way to the people who are watching, because everybody has got a mobile nowadays. Even if you take a person from interior village or somewhere, hopefully if the network is available, everybody has got an Android phone. Okay, so we keep sharing that through social media, and of course wherever I get a chance, I also share my knowledge on the platforms like Time to Grow, like as I'm today here.
Lovely. The last question for you, ma'am. What do you need from the education system? Is it policy, technology, or support that you're currently not getting?
See, policy is there, education also is there. Support is the one which I strongly feel is necessary, because being a private school owner, because government policies are for government schools, mostly they are used by government schools, or they get benefited. But what about the private schools who struggle a lot, and even we are the stakeholders in the society who take care of children's learning? And I would say we even do that better because we try to not only practice but improvise the learnings, and like we always strive for the best results. But how far are we supported is the question. So I still feel there should be a proper support to the private schools or the private organizations who are striving continuously for the students' betterment.
It was lovely having you here today.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us for this enlightening discussion. We hope you found it as insightful and inspiring as we did. Save the number 72170701000 and send "Hi" on WhatsApp to receive daily educational news updates and inspiring interviews from the Edu Bulletin.